What's going on, y'all? We back in here one more time. I wanted to talk about this Cowboys run defense, right? Because the past couple weeks, I have seen a improvement, right? And there's been adjustments that have been made not only on Dan Quinn's side, but the player side, right? The players are, you know, coming on with a little bit more purpose, right? As you can see, right? A little bit more urgency to go ahead and get to the ball carrier. And also, there has been, slants going on that Dan Quinn has been taking advantage of, taking advantage of a little bit of movement, right? To go ahead, to create, opportunities to help keep the linebackers free or, slanting. So, players such as Osa to go ahead and get in the backfield and disrupt. Because one thing that we have seen, especially the past couple weeks, Osa have been making dudes miss like this, and it has been causing a little bit of havoc in there, right? You see, right? A little bit of movement, dip under, and go make the play. This was a beautiful play, right? Look, he missed, boom, nice little rip, get through it, go make the play, right? Subtle things like that have been made to go ahead and help this run defense, who has struggled in the past, right? And things like this just puts a smile on my face. And, I wouldn't say it's an all-in-all solution, but definitely incorporating it will, help the way it has been doing, right? Because, Philly, they talk about, oh, Philly. Man, Philly, they actually did pretty decent in run. If they were to go ahead and play the run like they had the past couple weeks, probably some of them L's that we had will be erased. It'll be dubs, right? Just for something like that, right? Just little minor tweaks like that. But, hey, what's a coach's job to do? It's his job to adjust. And he has adjusted. Look at, boom, little movement. Lawrence up in there, boom. Osa, get up in there. Let's go to the next play. Right, next play. As you can see, the D-line did a wonderful job in holding their ground and taking on them bodies, Splits was a little tighter, man. They took it upon. As you see, the backers came over, didn't really give ground, when it came down to filling and taking on the blockers, man, which allow for a play like this to happen for us, right? Taking on these pullers, man. Because one thing that we discussed against Tennessee that Tennessee was going to do to us was they was going to go ahead and pull them guards and them tackles, man, and sometimes them tight ends, man, and go ahead and just, go ahead and just go right down the middle. And one thing that the Dallas Cowboys did pretty well, even though, the Tennessee offensive line was a little banged up, they played pretty good against this, right? Because Tennessee's banged up, but we are banged up as well up front, right? So it wasn't like we were just 100% and they was just, you know what I mean? So, it's the NFL, right? You got to fight through injuries, right? And it's a week-to-week thing, right? And the past couple weeks, there has been improvement in this defensive line, right? With the physicality and the will to get off blocks, right? See, one thing that I've seen, against the Eagles, let's be real, the D-line didn't play the best game, right? But they bounced back this game, right? The D-line played a pretty good game against the Tennessee Titans, against a downhill running team, right? And, the D-ends, they did better. They did a better job in fighting and going ahead and try to make the play, right? They go ahead and, use some of their movement to go ahead and get up in there and make the play. As you can see, all these bodies, to the football, right? As you can see, was it Lawrence? He was squeezing down. Boom, looking squeeze down and go ahead and get up in there on the play, right? Just little things like that, man, just makes a whole difference, man. That's really just helping this team, go ahead and stop the run better, man. And one thing for sure, you want to go ahead and have a decent run defense, D tackles got to keep them linebackers free. In this play, I want to show the fight with the D tackles, man. Them fighting, get off blocks, man. Look at that. Boom. Try to stay as free as possible, man. Keep the blocker from getting all in your chest, man, and being able to shed the block, man. That's a play, man. Plays like that makes a difference, right? 2 to 3 yard gains, and I'd rather take a 2 to 3 yard gain, man, than a gain of 10 yards a pop, 8 yards a pop. Go ahead and getting gashed, man. You see, man, they ain't giving no ground, man. They fighting. Look at the fight, man. You know, like I said, everybody's entitled to have a little bad game, and you could say that it was a bad game for the D tackles, man. They didn't have that type of game against Philly the first time, right? It was just one of them games. It's all right. You know, sometimes it happened, man. But what do? They bounce back, right? Players that we normally like, man, they actually did pretty decent. Like Carlos Watkins, man. He made his presence felt a little bit in this game, man. He was fighting, man. And that's all it is inside, right? If you're going to be a decent run to you, got to have some grit to you. You got to have some fight to you, right? And you going ahead and, man, and fighting and getting off these plays, man, that makes a world of difference right there, man. And that's a beautiful sight to see, man, not getting gashed like that, y'all. Look at the edge being set right here, man. Better edge setting. I mean, I'll take that, y'all. That's fight right there, man. Look at the fight. Boom, stay. Look at Wilson, man. You know, one thing's for sure that I don't like a lot is Curse and Wilson having to set the edge the way that they do. But hey, look at them stay up putting it back in. That makes a difference, y'all. That's just the things that we wasn't doing earlier in the year, right? Just the fight, right? Sometimes you got to fight to have that edge, right? They'll go ahead and the tackles and the tight ends may try to go ahead and throw you inside. You got to fight to make sure that you don't get hooked inside, right? And this was just a all around, let's fight. Hey, man, it's a manhood on manhood thing when it comes down to the run game, right? It's a mano y mano. Look at him. You see how free he was like Williams. Free. Look at him. Free. I'm free at last. I thank God Almighty, I'm free at last. Yeah, man, that's what you want. Want him running free. So all he got to do is just go and just make the play. And that, something like that, right? With our linebackers running free like that, so all he got to do is just go get it. Yeah, man, you're going to show that again pretty soon in this film session, man. Because this happened on more than one occasion. And that's what you want. You want your linebackers to go ahead and just be the cleanup man. Like BG, just clean it up. Hey, we're going to do the dirty work, man. Y'all go ahead and make them plays, right? Sometimes y'all go ahead and do your thing, though. But, hey, linebackers, yo, we got to do our thing. Man, that's not... Look at the fight. Some more fight. Keep your gap. There you go. Keep your gap. Fight to keep your gap. You got to fight to keep your gap. They coming off the ball hard. You got to fight to keep that gap. Boom. Look at the fight. Beautiful. I just wanted to show y'all a little bit of proof, man. They say that there ain't nothing improved, and I said that there is. Look at him. You see how he holding it? You see how he holding it down? You see how he was holding it down? Look at that. Boom. That's Sam. Hey, I got the edge. Oh, I see you coming in. Bam, let me go ahead and help my guy. Let me go help my dog. I done lost my dog in the streets. Yeah, there we go. Let's get it. Come on, man. Look at the proof in the pudding, man. Look at the proof in the pudding. This looks like determination, like somebody was getting on their line. Probably Curse, maybe Quinn. Hey, we got to get better, y'all. If we're going to go ahead and go forward, our run defense got to be much better. Hey, and ever since Curse made his statement to the media, hey, there's been an improvement going on. Ever since he made his statement, there's been some improvement going on, y'all. Look at that, man. Everybody just fighting, man. You love to see it, y'all. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. Look at that. Boom. Let me go fight to keep my guy. Let me fight. Right? And for sure, y'all, when we got somebody like Luke Gifford back there, right, we definitely got to keep him clean as much as possible, right? This is beautiful, y'all. Much better. The desire is much better. Look at that Dorrance getting in there. It's just much better, y'all. Gotta love it. Gotta take it. I'll take it. Like, man, we can beat you off the snap, man. Get up in there. Beautiful. Here's one I love right here. Look at the freedom. Look at Borges. Hey, all you got to do is just go, man, run and hit. That's what you want. Just, hey, allow him to run and hit. What you got, Neville? Hold him up. Yeah. Be active, man. If we get Neville to go ahead and give us a little bit more, That's going to help tremendously. What you doing, Carlos? There you go. Hustle. Go get it. How we setting the edge? How we setting the edge, Fowler? Okay. He was trying. He fell a little bit. He fell. But I guess, his edge was, oh, he got hooked in. Yeah, he got hooked in. But, hey, it just happened to go our way, right? He was able to, even though he got hooked in, he was able to keep that body off and was holding up, and that's how Barr was able to go ahead and get in, right? Stuff happens, man. As long as you fighting, stuff happens. I mean, do you expect Fowler to go ahead and hold the edge? No. We brought Fowler in for third down situations, right? But, you got to have to go ahead and use your quickness to go ahead and be good against the run. You're going to have to shoot in and gap sometimes, right? And that's what Fowler does sometimes, right? But as far as just him being strong and just holding the edge every play, we don't expect that from him. But we expect you to fight. There you go, Barr. Boom. Barr was clean. Barr made the play. Good read, Barr. You see that open gap? Boom. See that gap? Go get it. Boom. There you go, Barr. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead, man, and show y'all a little something, man. Just show y'all the improvement in this Cowboys run defense, man. I didn't want them to see, you know how much we get on their line, man. So I didn't want them to think, hey, we don't see the improvement, because we do, y'all. Right? Hey, it ain't gonna be top 10 worthy. But as long as it's middle of the pack worthy, and it's definitely a lot better than what it's been, we can do something, guys. But all right, man. Y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed the film session. And we up out of here.